What's happening? Thanks for joining me again. I'm Chris, and
I'm Pete.
we're gonna check out a beer today from Maine Beer Company. They are out of Portland, Maine, and this is their Peeper Ale. This is, I believe, an American Pale Ale. That's what we just figured out.
Yep.
It comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume, and it says our handcrafted American ale, pleasant malt body, 100% American hops. And the other cool thing we're reading on the back. We're a local company serving our local community. We use 100% wind power for our electricity. Beat that.
Mother Earth.
I like my electricity bills low. So, I haven't had anything from Maine Beer Company before. You said that one.
Well, I've got it in the cellar as stout. They have 4 beers, I guess, but I haven't opened it.
Yeah. It came recommended. A lot of people seem to really like the company, so.
Yeah.
Other than that, let's see what we got. Alright, so it's definitely pouring. That's definitely a really cloudy, like light orange kind of straw color. Real cloudy.
A lot of visible carbonation.
And it's got I think it originally poured with about a finger. Some really just bright white head. Really small bubbles. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Alright. The nose is really nice on it. Just immediately, that's just a lot of the just like big citrus notes right there.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as you'd expect out of like something that just be a typical pale ale. There's definitely like that grapefruit component, sort of a little bit of orange.
Yeah, very citrusy. Head's dissipating pretty fast.
Yeah, not much but in a way it's like, normally you get like a nice mix of pine in there, but this is definitely just seeming to just stay right on that citrus end. Sort of like, you're like a West Coast style IPA where it's relatively dry and pine free. Just your citrus.
Everyone kind of reminds me of the Alchemist.
The Heady Topper.
Heady Topper, kind of the citrus nose.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's definitely. It's for around here where like in New England, West or East Coast, you're gonna get a lot more like that pine infused with everything else. Where I can probably do without the pine. I love this citrus smell. I think it's great. But yeah, there's definitely a little, sweet backing malt in there just to pair off with it. It's a really, really nice smelling beer. So let's see what we got for a taste here. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a nice tasting beer. I don't think it's not as citrus in the taste as it is in the nose. I think there is a little more, you get a little bit of pine.
Yeah, pretty dry.
And this one, it's a real dry. For lack of a better word, it's like a crisp beer. It's like
it leaves a little bitterness on the back end.
Yep.
I mean, which isn't bad. I mean, it's got a very strong bitter hoppiness to it.
No, I think, for something that's, it's only 5.5%, you're not going to, I wouldn't expect to get big, overwhelming flavors, especially for something that's a pale ale. But what you have is, it's a really nice, easy drinking beer.
Yeah. And I hate to always come back to Dogfish Head, but it's kind of like a 60-minute, a little bit more flavor than a 60-minute, but that kind of just dry.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got wind power. I mean, that's...
Yeah. So Dogfish, if you're wind powering your beers, I mean, you have great art right out in front of the brewery. That whole little treehouse thing they erected.
That's pretty cool, but it's not wind powered or anything.
No. But yeah, I mean, it's got ample amount of carbonation. It's sort of light to medium on the tongue.
Is this a pretty expensive? I can't remember what the stout was.
I don't remember offhand. It's you're not breaking the bank with it. It's you know, it's affordable, and you're not breaking the bank to get it. So
It's cool. It's a brother and sister that are doing this, and you can't get this in 4-packs or anything.
yeah, overall it's just a real easy drinking beer. There's plenty of sort of that fresh hop brightness right there, and
Yeah, I give it a thumbs up.
it's not any too aggressive, but a nice easy drinking beer in the summer when it's hot.
Yeah.
I'd do it. Cool. So with that, we're gonna keep drinking these. Hope you're enjoying something as well, and see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.